Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of Behind the Channel. Today, we take you inside Owami's professional podcast studio that's been officially named Muphandi Studios. We also explore her full setup, looking at breaking down the filming gear that she relies on, and finally, we get her pointers on how to crush YouTube in 2026. Behind the Channel is a documentary style series where we step into the creative worlds of South Africa's top content creators, unpacking their processes, their tools, their workflows, and their mindset behind the success. Without wasting any time, let's jump into today's video.
Welcome to Muphandi Studios.
Yeah. Okay, look, I came here before this whole space became like this.
Yeah. When last did you come here?
It's been a while.
Oh yeah, it has been.
It's been a while. But it's looking amazing. But I don't want to ruin this video, guys. You and I are here officially for the first time.
Okay.
Owami, give us a tour. What's happening here?
Anyway, this is Muphandi Studios, and I'm gonna go ahead and just give you guys a bit of a tour. So here, we've got so many different backgrounds, right? So with podcasts, most of the times you find that like we're shooting two people. So it would be the person that booked the studio and then also their guest, right? So that's why we usually have two chairs. And we have got so many different backgrounds. So I want to go ahead and just show you guys here. As you guys can see, we've got a lot of lighting. You can choose, change, switch, anything that you like. So this setup is like the fan favorite. I should say almost everybody chooses to shoot with this one. You are able to actually come here and you can come with your own props, right? Anything that you want. That's why we've got these shelves, just so that, you know, you can put whatever it is that you want to make your own set unique. You can. And also the same as here. This is also another background, right? So we're able to change everything and the cameras are shooting from that side. And then you just have this beautiful, curtains that, gorgeous. So this wave curtains invested a lot of money on this, I really honestly love them. We do have a huge window here. So I want to show you it's kind of it's kind of put together, but I wanted to show you guys like how big this window is. So even if, let's say, you are sitting and you like the background of like outside, if it a certain time like now where the sun is not direct, we are able to can shoot and you have that background of outside through the window because the lighting inside would be more. So,
Before we move, I love the curtains because they give you they give you a beautiful contrast with two colors.
Yes.
So you've got a darker shade and a lighter shade, which
1,000%.
works wonders for depth.
Yeah.
Because that blur needs to have as much elements as possible. So I like the texture as well and how it receives the light, because now you've got direction, which also just, works wonders for contrast on your shot. But I love what you did with the space, especially this side. Before we move, the mixture of these chairs and that table, it just gives you a very nice feeling because it's quite natural and organic.
Yeah.
It's as if you are in a real, oasis, natural environment. I love it.
I love it too. And also, if you love the curtains and you'd like to have similar or the same, you can contact Drop Here Luxury Curtains and Blinds, and they can come and fit for you. And then we've got this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the door. So we also have this side, which I absolutely love. This is our black background. And we've got so many different plants, that you can be able to switch off and everything. Switch up, right? And I actually love this black background so much. And when you have got this light, sometimes I will just shoot, sitting, and there's only like this light at the back for that just black background. And this actually gets chosen more by men than women. I've not shot any female here, and which is important, to just have different colors and try cater to as many people as possible. So everything here is buildable because we're able to interchange everything.
I love the fact that even though the ceiling, so one of the big challenges that film producers and content creators have is if the ceiling is as high as it is, then you have a lot of ambient noise,
Yeah.
echoes coming from different sides. But because it's a thatched roof, it gives, even if it's raining, you can be able to shoot here. It further kills those echoes from bouncing from the walls and coming back. I love the fact that the carpet as well also helps with the noise.
Yeah.
With the
Which is something that I got from you when we were still in Bryanston, because it was very echoey.
Yes.
And you were like, no, get mats.
Yes, get a carpet. Because the hard surfaces sort of send the sound back to you.
Yeah.
But I love what you've done with the place. If you look to your left, you will see that there's a seat there where if you're doing a one-person podcast kind of setup, you can already picture yourself sitting there and, speaking to the mic as well. The moment you're here, the space basically just sells itself to you and it says, hey, join YouTube. Let's make the tube money.
Of course. And I do also have to say this was actually a gift, right? This was a gift and we got gifted by Manu Media. So this is my gift. And the thing that I also love about my studio is the fact that we've got so many different sets. So come and let me show you another side. Woohoo! We are now at the, I don't know if I should call it the upper room.
Okay.
Upstairs. And so as you saw, that side is quite busy and the other side is black. I did want to get sort of like a white that was gonna be a bit plain for the people that don't like too much stuff, but they also don't want black.
Do I think just come from this angle, I feel like you're able to accentuate the space because I want you guys to see what is being seen by me.
So anyway, this closed is a completely different set as well. Because remember, like when it's like this is also a different set. So if you sit here and that's your background, everything there gets blurred.
Yes.
And it's a completely different thing. Like, girl, you guys are going to have to see. You should go to follow me on Instagram, Muphandi Studios, because that's where I'm going to be showcasing everything this year. I'm in business. So, again, same, wave curtains. I know that they look very beautiful in videos, and that's the reason why I chose them. I think today you actually got to explain to me why.
Yes.
I didn't know. I just knew that it looks beautiful, and I better get that. So we do also have a sliding door here, and I chose to close it all off. So these are all block-out curtains, guys, and it is very, very important because they do not let in any light. So if we were to switch everything off here, then the place is going to be completely dark, and I'll be able to use the studio lights, which is controllable light. Yeah.
Okay. So. I love how you have also complemented the curtains with the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Because it gives a feeling of infinity. It makes the space look bigger actually.
Yeah.
And the fact that you've considered the corners, because corners always two sides merging.
Yeah.
In one pattern give you what do you call this in composition in photography? I'm missing the word, but it makes the room look bigger. It makes the space look nicer. And when you light a corner, it always makes the space feel different. So that's the first thing that I see. But when I'm standing here, I can already see a whole set that you can do from here, because the kitchen area as well allows you to shoot different types of content. If you've got someone who wants to cook their food and they're here, basically it's a beautiful space. I mean, you've got a beautiful environment here. I like the fact that you kept this space neutral, because that space is quite, fresh and ambient and
busy.
But this space is quite neutral. It allows different sort of conversations to take place as well. Yeah. The couch really gives us an option for more people, because you've got the first person sitting there, you've got another person sitting at the center, you can have the third person sitting there. So instead of 3 chairs, you can have one couch. And I think it's beautiful that you've got these different types of options, and there are more decorative elements in the space which really just accentuate the space. The downlights as well, I almost forgot about them. You see them, but they're not in your face.
Yeah.
And it just sends your eye to, sort of a low-key subliminal space, makes the space look bigger, because the distance between where the light is coming and the wall, that sort of spreads the wall a little bit further away from you, from the eye's perspective. This is a beautiful space, guys. I feel like I can just move in. This is better than my place.
I mean, if you say so.
You know what? The variety of the furniture that you have here, the variety of the shots that I can get from this place, and just the different types of lights that you have here allow for ranges of creativity.
1,000%.
And I feel like you can shoot Monday to Friday, people will not even notice that it's the same.
It's the same studio, 1,000%. I think it's also just that thing of I will give the client what they want, and when clients come in, they usually love that setup.
Okay.
But I think that's also on my part, because I will shoot Owami Entertainment at home, and when I come, I will use that setup myself. So I think this year I'm gonna focus on just shooting in different sets, so that my clients, when they come in, they can actually look at the different options, and they can actually have them. And mind you, we don't only shoot podcasts. Even if you just want to come and shoot, you can come and shoot by yourself. The other thing again that I'm so happy about is this rack, right? I know that like when it's standing like this, it looks like it's nothing. Girl, if you put clothes here and you put a light down there, with a blaring lens, it looks like something else. So if you are a fashion content creator and you want to do videos of get readies with me, you don't have to struggle putting your clothes on the floor. Muphandi Studios is too upgraded for that. So I really try to be thoughtful, and I think that it works because I'm also a content creator, so you can also put your clothes here, do your changings, you can put your shoes and your bags down there, because we do have space, though for storage purposes. We do put this, so
no, this is beautiful. I think also now I'm happy with the space. I really just wanted for us to look at the space before we get into the production aspect of things, because the place where you're shooting really speaks to the type of content that you want to release. I mean, content is all story driven mostly. We'll still watch your video if your story is that much attractive. But those elements that make your video better are the space that you shoot in and the different elements that you'll throw subliminally. So I'm happy with the space.
You are. I think as we're actually talking, I'm going to ask our producer to just go and fetch the equipment so that he sets for us like down, because the tripods are down there, just so that you guys can see like the gadgets that we use and usually how it looks when you're shooting.
Producer doesn't want to show up on camera.
Yeah, so he's going to just pass.
He's one tall guy. So I don't know how you're going to miss it. Look at this. You can actually get and shoot me.
Oh my God, look at the range.
Look at this.
No, like I think it's the fact that tallest. Oh, tallest. Like
I just felt really short right now.
Now you understand how I feel every day.
How do you survive?
I'm used to it. It takes years of practice.
Well, very happy. I mean, for you to have a producer as well. Those are levels,
Yeah. So
because from where we met to where you are now, it's a massive jump. I know you probably don't see it because you're the one who's working, but
this really just means so much to me. I did have to frame this, and it was in my home office when I still had an office. And when I got the studio, I really just wanted to put it here. And this was also was. Of course, all my clients that come here, they post on YouTube, and I felt this would be something to just also inspire someone that if you keep pushing, you can also get to those levels where you do get...
so tell us, to those that don't know, right, because I really just want everyone to
understand.
What is the Black Voices Fund? And
So,
what was happening?
yeah, so the Black Voices Fund was basically how can I say this? It was funding that was given to Black content creators, right? Like African, because they were choosing Africans. And it was really nice. They just really wanted to boost us in terms of like, they did give us money. They also did give us so much training, so many classes, you know. Nice. Yeah, so I can't really go too much into it because I did sign an NDA.
Okay.
But it ran for 3 years. So for 3 years it was different groups.
Okay.
And they trained so many people and honestly changed so many people's lives, right? Including my own. So I'm class of 2021, the originals. Okay, I didn't have to apply. So
The
YouTube
OGs.
said, and they were like, "Who do we choose?" They were like, Miss Fearful.
Yeah.
I will forever be proud. I'll forever be proud, honestly. And I think for me, this was so important because when I got approached, it was in the year of 2020, the time that I was going through a separation. And, you go through so much self-doubt.
Yeah.
And when this came, I was like, damn, YouTube sees me. So it came exactly at the right time.
Okay.
It boosted me so much. And I really, really I just really loved it. So it ran for 3 years. So 2021, 2022, and 2023, and that is it.
Wow.
Yeah. So class of 2022 and class of 2023, they did have to apply, and they were able to choose. I don't know if the program is still gonna come back, but I hope that it does. And it can keep on
moving.
moving.
No, I'm so happy. I mean, coming from where you were coming from, this was just an amazing sign from God to say, I see you.
1,000%.
YouTube sees you.
Yeah.
And YouTube sees you.
Yeah.
And it sees that you have not even posted one video. What are you waiting for?
It does. So yeah, here is another room where it's private.
Okay,
You know?
it's private. Now I'm like curious. Why?
No, it's a private room. I actually did create a bedroom in here
Okay.
for now because it was my office, but I wasn't really using it. So I did get it like it's a bedroom, and it
Okay.
also does have
Just
a
in
desk
case.
and everything. So
If you fall asleep in the video, we can give you a bed.
and
Yeah.
then that's our bathroom.
Okay.
So before people say there's no toilets, come Muphandi. No, we do
Proper.
have. So
Proper.
it's
Okay.
actually here. So yeah, that's basically the tour of the
Beautiful,
studio.
beautiful. Thank you. I think now we want to jump into your lighting. Okay, so guys, I thought let's just do a quick run through of the technical equipment that's here, or the video gear that Owami has in her studio, which is lovely. I haven't been here for a while, so most of the things I'm beginning to see them now. So we'll walk through them. So as you saw from her place, we also have 90s. I call them 90s because it's 90. Is it millimeter or centimeters? I think it's 90 centimeter soft boxes, and the reason why they are soft boxes is because they give you a very soft shade of light. As I said before, these are double diffused. The reason why you want to have a grid or a honeycomb in this specific instance is because you don't want the light from coming from this light fixture to be competing with the ambient light that's back there. So if you are sending this light directly to the guest who might be sitting somewhere there, they'll be getting that light coming to them and it won't go anywhere else. The fact that that light is double diffused means that that light will not travel all the way to the back. It'll just probably come where we intend it to come. And if we want it to travel further, we can increase the amount of watts coming out and maybe send them to max. And that's a beautiful sort of soft box to have. But as a light, officially, you're using the Litmons 150D. You do, I think, have an updated version, which is the Litmons 200, if I'm not mistaken, or 220D. And the 150 to 220 is just the difference with the wattage. But this light serves its purpose for the reason that it's been purchased. So it works quite nicely. So your 150 watts would be awesome. It's a bicolored light. So that's what. No, this one is, yeah, it's a 150 LAD. So you just get the D, which means that it's just a single mode. It doesn't go cold or warm. It's just a one sort of fixed light, and then you do get 150 BI. BI meaning bicolored. It will give you different amounts of Kelvin, so you'll be able to go from warm to cold there, and then you get the 150. What is this? RGB, red, green, and blue. So means it can give you different shades of lights, whether that's red, green, or blue. So that's the kind of lighting that they have. But if you follow me to the back, you've got complementary light, or what I call accentuated light at the back. So this light also gives you contrast, and it gives you a different feeling as opposed to the key light that you'll be having. And it also just adds a beautiful element as a background fixture. And to assist with the foreground for the light, you've got the plants, so that would just serve as something to help hide the light, so that when you are on frame you'll only see the light coming out, you won't really see where it's coming from, and it really gives you a nice element um, when it comes to field of view when you're in camera. So you've got, sorry, the same concept. If you look this side, there's a pink one there at the back, there's another one there on the side there on my right, and it's a beautiful thing to see because the studio has got beautiful elements all throughout. If you look here, we're using the pod mics, the Rode mics. Yeah, these are the pod mics, and you can see that they are color coded so that even on the roadcaster there, when you adjust them, you can ultimately see which mic you're adjusting. And it's a beautiful space. And most of the time, what you will see on podcasts is the fact that we don't mount these mics on the table, because if you mount them on the table, you will always see, you will always hear these sounds every time someone touches or rubs against the table. You'll get that kind of audio. So we'll get our own stands, and then we'll put our mics on the stand so that they can be independent and send our clean audio back to our mixer. So pod mics, beautiful quality to have if you're running a studio. And minimal table, this really just helps because it maintains an intimate connection between the two guests, and it allows measurable, comfortable space, because you don't want someone in your face. You always want to have that little bit of a gap when you're speaking to someone. And you can see there are coasters here. I don't have these in my studio because is walapa. So maybe I must start thinking about getting those. But beautiful. So we spoke about the table, spoke about the Mac situation, and we're happy with that. Let's move on to the sound mixer, how we're processing our sound. This is your Rodecaster Pro 2, and it really just gives you a very professional aesthetic, and it allows you to treat your audio professionally. So you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inputs. Now that gives you 4 mics, meaning that you can have 4 guests sitting on their mics there. And here you've got a Bluetooth. You can add maybe a guest remotely. On this side, you can also add an aux and other elements, or USB mics and whatever, because you do have those options there. Here you've got your headsets. These are the dials for your headsets. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 headsets, meaning that 4 of the people that are sitting in the studio can be able to hear their audio and be able to process what they're hearing in real time. And this is just your volume dial, and it allows you to go up and down. So this is the professional approach to treating audio in a podcast environment, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful device. If you see this at a studio, guys, you're at the right place. This will just tell you that these people are taking their things seriously. Here we've got your RPs. As we did say, this is the same type of camera that Owami was using back at her studio, and this camera now would allow you the opportunity to get a full frame, 1080 view, 1080p view of what you're seeing. But I think we do have 4K. Owami, we can shoot 4K on these cameras, ne? Yeah, so you do have 4K capability on the EOS RPs. I use an EOS R as well, but these are perfect. And if you have 50 mils, here I can see we've got an 85 mil, which would still work because you would then have just a close-up shot for your guest, another close-up shot for your host, and then you'd have one at the center giving you a wide angle. These are beautiful cameras because of the autofocus features that come with all Canon cameras, together with the fact that you've got these dummy batteries that allow you to extend the power in that respect. The beautiful thing about this camera as well for the podcast environment is the fact that they give you a clean HDMI out, so you can send that to your recorder and you can then record the podcast for as long as you possibly can. The headache with most Canon cameras is the fact that after 30 minutes they give you cut. They automatically cut the feed, so you cannot go beyond that 30 minutes time frame. But these cameras are perfect, lovely. You can use these cameras in your studio and you would not be disappointed. I personally feel like this is a 360 perspective. I really feel like if you come here, you're going to get what you really need. The only thing that I feel that we can add for me is a highlight on each of the guests. So if you've got a guest sitting there, maybe I would add another light from this perspective, hitting them from the back, highlighting their outline, separating them further from the background. But that's just an added beautiful element, which I personally feel is just an extra to have. But the basics are there, the basics are beautiful, and I'm basically happy. So this is the equipment that they have in studio. Aside from the fact that they are pod mics, remember we spoke about the wireless Rode mics, the professional ones, which would then allow you to have a lapel. And those Rode mics are beautiful because you can then connect them, even if it's DJI, you can connect them via Bluetooth to your Rodecaster. I think, because I know you can connect the Rodecaster wireless goes to the Rodecaster Pro, but I'm not so sure with the DJIs. But yeah, beautiful environment to shoot in. I think for now we've done an overall nice review of the space, guys. I'm really positive. I'm really excited to receive invites from you. I'd really like to come through to your studio, do a review of the equipment that you're using, and if you're up for it, I'm up for it. Drop me a DM, tell me where you are. I'm gonna come through and give you a review and also add inputs, give you my feedback in terms of what it is that you can add to your studio. Definitely another thing that I would add here, just to add, would be a table for the person who's doing production, and a monitor so that they can be able to see the feed on all their three cameras without having to sit behind the cameras. So we would run an HDMI cable back to the screen, find a way to maybe get a mixer so that the person who's mixing the footage will be able to see what they're actually doing. But this setup still allows us to produce and give you your podcast when you need it. But beautiful space. I wouldn't mind shooting here, and hope you do come through too. And I think for now, let's move on to the next segment. So thank you so much, Karazi, for walking us through your day. And I think for the purpose of this video, I would like you to talk to the YouTuber at home,
Okay.
and tell him or her what should he or she be doing in 2026 if they want to come right with YouTube.
Come right. Okay. Number one, you need to start. Just start with whatever you have. Okay. If you can afford, invest in audio. Number three, authenticity. Be yourself. Number four, consistency. Make sure that you post always. Like when I say always is a minimum of 2 videos a week. Minimum, like a non-negotiable.
Okay.
And then 5, if you just want to learn more and more, join my masterclass that's happening this March.
Yes. How can we forget about the master
Of
class?
course, we're gonna be having our 5th masterclass. I can't believe.
Imagine number
Yeah,
5.
number 5. It's gonna happen somewhere in March. I'm still gonna be deciding on the dates based off of the venue. So yeah, you can. I mean, you can come in. You can learn. The price ticket is only 1,250. Well, let me not say only 1,250 before I get attacked. But it is only based off of the information that you're going to get, and looking at the fact that if you YouTube right, my first pay was 23,000, right? So you can also do it. So what's 1.250 compared to what you would actually get, So basically, yeah, start where you are, but put your best foot forward. That's what I would say.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm happy that you don't talk about expensive equipment. You speak about just starting.
Yeah,
You've got a phone. Even the audio on your iPhone,
It's good.
it's okay. As long as we can hear what you're saying, just be in a place that is not too noisy, and just record your video, but be consistent.
And use your back camera.
Okay.
There's also this gadget that I showed you.
I remember.
Which is like a mirror. It mirrors you, so you can be able to connect it to your phone, and then you're able to shoot and you are able to see yourself with that. It's sort of like a monitor, but that works wirelessly. I got it on Takealot for like 550 something, if I'm not too mistaken. So it's also not too expensive. You can be able to invest in that. I definitely wish I had that the time I was still shooting with my phone, because I did a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the back camera versus front camera, big difference. Do not underestimate that.
Yeah.
But even if your camera is not 100%, as long as we can see you, you understand. Because some of us we come from the north. So hey. For you, what has been the most difficult experience or the most difficult hurdle you have had to go through during your YouTube journey?
I would say, like, when I was still shooting by myself, I felt like I didn't have any issue. Like, it was easy, I liked myself, whatever. I could easily just Google.
Okay.
But when it came to podcasting, guys, the gadget is different. What is required is different. I'm used to lighting my tone, I'm dark. Now you have to learn how to light and balance light between a very dark person and a very light person, and they have to be together and be visual.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the biggest thing that I would say I struggled with was not knowing that the speed of your memory card matters way more than you think. I can't tell you how many times I lost footage because maybe the camera abruptly cut or something, until Muraro actually then explained to me that speed for camera of your memory card matters. It has to be compatible. And ever since then, I've never lost a single footage ever. So I think that was my struggle. I just didn't know it was my struggle, because I didn't know it was the memory card. I was still going for those cheap memory cards. So yeah, I think that would be that.
Okay. Yeah, I think the production element triples or doubles when you do it at a podcast level.
At 1,000%.
Yeah, so that's why I think if you want to do it at your level, maybe we can shoot a video to showcase how you can actually still shoot a podcast using your phone, your iPhone, and use that back camera and still get crisp footage. But as she said, don't compromise on audio. But running a podcast studio is very different to shooting your own podcast, because now you're dealing with other people's expectations. Now it's no longer just you. People are expecting your work to be impeccable and perfect. So the moment you offer podcast studio services, you know that person has learned a thing or two. But this would be a great place for you guys to come through and shoot your podcast space. Your podcast, and definitely you also getting consults, free consults, free access to, Owami.
Information. No, it is the truth, But honestly, I really love it. I love it. I really, really love it. I feel do you think I overbought?
I actually think that you're still minimal.
Really?
Gear wise.
No, not with gear. I'm talking about with the things in the
furniture.
Studio.
I think that the more the merrier. Honestly, because you need to give clients variety.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just gets very tiring very fast when you're shooting one set.
Yeah.
So you did well by actually making the space more flexible, because a person has the options to pick, to say, I can use this, I can use that, as opposed to coming into a place and there's just one type of curtain that they can use. So I think you did well. I think you still have more options to explore. You still have more walls that you haven't used. I mean, even the door there, as you come into the door, you could put a curtain there. That's a set that you could use. So true. You've got a lot of options at the moment to just maximize on the space. But I love what you have done with the space. It's amazing. Thank you. Last question, maybe before we let our viewers go. Who would you like to see on this channel?
On your channel? Yes. Oh my gosh. I would love to see Madam Speaker. So hey, it's a call out. I'd love to see a day in Madam Speaker's life as a content creator.
Okay.
I'm so curious because she has a full-time job, but she keeps content coming, even more than me sometimes. Girl, are you using some witchcraft?
What are you doing?
I want to know.
Yeah.
So Madam Speaker for sure.
Okay.
Another person, Lachief.
Okay.
Sir, I'm calling you out. I would like to know what a typical day is like for Lachief, right?
Nice.
And then the other person that I would love to know is Tato Rampedi. Tato, I'm calling you out. And the reason for that is because he also has a studio.
Okay.
And he is a full-time content creator as well. We once did a collab, I think it was back in 2021.
Okay.
And whenever like we meet with YouTube events, we're always good. He's such a cool, chill guy.
Nice.
So I would like to just see that raw behind the scenes. I would really love to see
Nice,
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Guys, we're coming to you. We are coming to you. If there's someone also that was not mentioned out of these three that you would like to see, drop a comment in the comment section. I'm going to go to those people. I'm going to try and reach out to them and find out what it is, if they are up to this, because I would like for us to actually, come closer as YouTube South Africa and get to learn how are people doing what they're doing where they are, because it's high time now that we tuned into local YouTube channels that teach us how to YouTube, right? And yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate the fact that you've been with us ever since we started till now. It's been a beautiful experience. Can't wait for the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share. This is Muraro and Owami signing out.
Bye.
Cheers.